And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Campers and burnouts. They want to be called both. It is The Bonfire.
You can't have both. You have to choose one.
They want to be both. It's The Bonfire. We are live from Los Angeles, California.
LA. Just working on our tans, getting super buff.
Oh, I'm totally buffed out, dude. I'm doing that.
Got all my pubes shaved off.
I'm doing that outdoor gym shit now.
I do CrossFit where all I eat is just eat moose bone,
paleo,
and all I do is I just eat bones and I just do inverted push-ups.
I'm doing straight paleo,
bro. It's crazy when you get your fat burning, bro. You really just get shredded.
The number stays the same. 866 Comedy 9 844.
Dude, your confidence, your radio confidence that we've just earned in the past couple of weeks.
I know.
You just walked into that. You're like, and of course, it's always the same number, 800.
You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it.
It's my daughter's middle name.
212-844-266-3399. You know it. You hear it.
844 Comedy 9.
Last time this microphone was beefier. I don't know if it's beefier this time.
Are you upset that you're not as beefy? I feel like I'm beefier this time.
I feel like you got the beef this time.
You got the beef. It's like juice.
Yo, you got the beef now.
Yo, now you got the beef.
Yo, you kill Bishop. Now you got the beef. Sick, bro. Crazy shit going on. While we're here now.
You did Oddball last night in Bay Area. In the Bay Area.
Bay Area, Mountain View, California.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking unreal show. So good. I only hosted a small stage yesterday, Red Zapple Ale Festival stage. It was fantastic. The crowd was amazing. That said, we came home.
Yeah.
Flew on the G4. It's whatever.
That's it. Just private jet flying.
Can I be honest? It's just a way to get home.
I know.
It's just a way to get home.
Yeah, okay, it sounds great on paper, but it's dude, it's still an inconvenience.
Buddy, it's the bus of the sky.
Okay. No, it's not. That's Spirit Airlines. I'm riding the bus of the sky.
It's the kayak of the air.
Guys.
It's no, we landed in Jeff Ross. Anthony Jeselnik went over to the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And not even from them, they went over to the roast battle that's happening happens in the belly room. And I get back to the home I'm staying in, which is my friend Michelle's house.
Lovely home,
right in Hollywood, wide open for robbery. It's just no security of anything. No, she has a great place, and she lives in Hollywood, and but she is tied into the comedy community, and this she's the director producer of the musical.
Goddamn right.
The off-Broadway musical I was doing while we did our initial 6 episodes of the Soder Shop.
Which, by the way, one of my favorite live shows I've ever seen was watching the musical with Dave Attell and David Spade in the audience.
Heckling in the back.
In the back. Okay. One of the greatest experiences of my life.
Okay.
Attell, easy. One of the hardest I've heard a crowd laugh was when he said that. That fucking shook the room.
Because the line was taking a little bit of a shit on Lenny Bruce.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I was paying homage to him, but he goes, it wasn't until some heroin addicted junkie Jew fuck by the name of
with no punchlines
named Lenny Bruce. And you hear Attell's voice in the dark theater go, easy.
Oh, dude. Oh, fuck, that was great.
It shook Kevin Farley to his core. He really thought that it was Attell had a problem with Jewish jokes.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Because later in the day, it was pretty funny. I remember being backstage and so we should add that one other Jewish joke in there. He's like, no more Jewish jokes, okay? It's like the crowd's not enjoying it, but he's simply talking about David Attell.
You're like, oh, you were mad that David Attell admitted that.
Absolutely. So we get back to the house, and her sister, I think dated or currently dates a comic who I know, and she goes, oh my God, Christine J, there was a murder, someone got murdered at the Comedy Store. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
really?
Because you were just with Jay. You were just with Jeff and
almost even
Justin.
batting around. If they would have called and said, yeah, get over here, man. It's still bumping. Maybe we would have swung by, maybe. You know what I mean? But we heard quite the opposite. And so I kind of looked into what was going on, and I texted Jeff and Anthony to make sure they're all right. And it was sure enough, it seemed like a targeted hit of some sort. Some guy came out of the comedy club, and a guy, I'm going, this is not speculation, but what the story is as of right now, Guy rolls up in a hoodie and a ski mask, pulls a ski mask down and shoots a guy in the head like 6 times.
Jesus.
Yeah.
In the head?
Yeah. So it's like this guy may actually lose his teaching job. 6 holes in his head? No, I think he's very much dead.
Yeah, I think he is dead.
I had a weird thing last night. Again, so, it's a bunch of comics around us. So you're texting people and jokes are flying. And no, it's not a comic. It's a...
Was it a civilian?
So it was a guy in the audience. It was they said it was Fat Tuesday night show there, they call it, which is a ethnic show.
Oh, why are we whispering?
In case there's any ethnics listening.
Hi. I hope there are.
I'm white enough to keep my voice at an octave that only whites can hear.
Like a dog whistle, but with racism.
It's one of those black shows.
Jay, they can still hear you.
No, they can't.
You gotta go. I describe
blow
mine.
out their bass and their other car systems.
I have to give you cover. I give you suppress fire. Say it now.
What happens is they have these black shows.
Talk under my bass.
Sometimes really bad people still come in. The comics are all good people, but who knows the kind of riffraff showing up in that club. I mean, Compton.
Okay, now you gotta. I ran out of breath. You gotta talk.
All these crazy neighborhoods there.
So it was a black dude.
To the best of my understanding, I don't know that for sure.
I haven't read it. I went over to your house and saw you, and you're like, there was a murder. This is how dumb I am. You said there was a murder at the Comedy Store. I'm like, oh, who killed? But I took it comedically, like, oh yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias came in and fluffied up the joint.
20 minutes of nothing but off the top of the head riff. Squishy, squeak, squeaky, squishy.
Hey, I've been to this town before. I've been here before. Squeak, squeak.
And then
anybody ever come to this town before?
I don't agree. I think your impression is not accurate.
That's a pretty generic impression.
But someone died.
Yes, someone died. But again, my point being, after all the jokes and shit were had, it really is just like, I'm a hypochondriac. I'm anxiety riddled. I probably need medication that I don't take.
I would agree with all 3 of those things.
And
as someone that is in close contact with you multiple times a week, absolutely.
I don't want to get off track here, but I'm going to challenge that as a guy who comes in and you're like, I'm about to fucking kick somebody through a wall. I'm going to talk to this guy who's in my camp and I'm going to break his fucking jaw.
Oh no,
and then you get on a phone call with me, you go, I'm crazy. It was, that was complete misunderstanding. I just heard him wrong.
You heard
but the difference between but it's like the difference of hearing him wrong. It was like, we're not going to be able to do that for 2 weeks versus we're not going to be able to do it for a week.
Yeah.
And you're like, 2 weeks? It's like, I'll fucking murder everybody in that building. Well, the thing about me is they don't know who Dan Soder is. Dan Soder's the guy, I will deconstruct your building from the inside. I'll sleep in the vents so I can poison you. Do you understand what I'll do?
I got nothing but time for revenge. Okay, do you understand that since I was 14 years old and I was left to die, I've just been waiting.
Yeah, I'm a little fucked up, okay? I know that. I'm fucked up.
And then you hear
funny though, right?
And then you hear me talk to my manager's assistant. I'm like, man, that was just me being, kind of crazy.
You're like, oh yeah, you know what? I totally misheard him. It's going to be only 3 days, not 5 days.
Was that it? Oh man.
So we're both basket cases in our own right.
Yeah, every comedian is.
But so, and maybe even in a turn of narcissism where I turn it back to me, I start getting that, I got like a chill of just thinking about like, man, that guy though went to a comedy club, like no thoughts that your whole life's over that night. I know that happens every day in car accidents and heart attacks and all that kind of stuff, but just like that's like a very like, that's it, man, erased. That guy is gone.
I mean, the crazy shit to me is like, yes, I think about that, but I also think of the people around that were just like talking to him, like, or that met him that night, and like, he's a good dude.
Rich.
You said his name is, and you walk outside, it's like, and you're like, oh man, we're supposed to go boating.
I was saying to the comics, I'm like, man, I'm really happy I didn't perform and Rich loved my set.
Yeah. Dude, you are the best. These guys are
Sorry,
around
Bobby,
you.
bro. I just want to take one more picture. I know I've already taken 8.
Dude, seriously, this was just a quick second. I want you to wish a congratulations to my sister who just got married. But say your name. Say it again. And then you see a guy walking up. You're like, I gotta get going. Yeah, dude, that could have.
Yeah, like, hey, why is this guy wearing a ski mask on the boulevard?
A little hot for a ski mask over your face. Yeah. I mean, that's. That's
a shotgun blast. I knew nothing it was.
Yeah, takes Jay out too.
No, they said it was like a. Well, he's reloading.
Yeah, Lou, what are you doing? He's just keep reloading. He's
playing House of Dead. Better always just keep reloaded.
Just click off the screen. Click off the screen.
I never remember to do it, and then I realize I'm playing with somebody else, and they're just playing alone. I'm like, oh, am I not helping? Is that why I'm getting my face eaten?
Dude, Nate Bargatze and I drank a case of beer and played Call of Duty one time, and I got so drunk I forgot just to reload, so we're just getting housed every time we go into a new level.
Oh, I like playing a good cooperative game with Nate Bargatze. Either way, it struck me, like, it really just got me one point last night. I'm like, wow, man, it's just fucking over that quick. And I have been around mild violence. I'm talking about accident, violent murder, attack, vicious beatings.
Yeah.
A few times. Nothing too crazy. I think I saw a guy get shot one time in Philly when I was turning the corner in a car. Turning the corner in a car. And the guy definitely pulled a gun out of his back. There was a guy already on the ground, and I saw him like kick him in his chest back down on the ground.
Oh no!
And then held the gun on him, and like we heard like
the pop, but
like I'd already like I saw that I was like, oh shit, and I turned and I heard the pop, and so I assume
yes, it's not like he scared him. And now get out of here.
This was not the age of the. This was like still like dial-up AOL where you couldn't go on like the internet the next day. And be like, well, let me tell you this local.
You had to have a police scanner. Just go home and listen to your police scanner.
Hey, I got a Smokey on my trail.
Turns out we got a 187 over back where on that block where I saw it. So
I want to ask you that question. I want to put it out to the campers / burnouts. They get to pick their own.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're a camper, if you're just a good, upstanding member of society, the burnouts are our fans who are just like fucking garbage like us.
I implemented the 2-tier system.
You know what? You have the campers, and I'll keep the burnouts.
Why do you think you're so much better than me?
I just think you're a good person who's never watched shit or piss porn.
Well, I mean, we talk about that next Monday.
Yeah.
But
teaser.
Just because I haven't done that doesn't mean I'm not. Okay. You know what? Fine. But you were asking about violent stories. I mean, besides me getting robbed at gunpoint, which we've talked about before, when I was 10 years old, there was a park behind this kid named Johnny. I remember Johnny Moore. He had a trampoline. And there was like a park by my house, and we were in his backyard bouncing on the trampoline, and there were like people it was at night, and you could hear people like kind of in the park, and we're bouncing up and down, and then you heard the pop and the flash, and then the next day someone got shot in the head.
Wow.
In the park. But it's not like we saw who did it. Yeah. Murder is the case that I jumped on and the trampoline. But it wasn't like a crazy thing. It was like, pop was that, you're like, is that a gun? I remember being like 10 and being like, I think that was a gun.
It's crazy. I know I left a show, Donnell Rawlings actually used to have a show at a place on Atlantic Ave in Brooklyn called Poke Knockers.
Giannis Papas used to tell me about the show all the time. It was like packed out every night.
I did it the opening night. They did it. Ooh. And those shows I never stuck around. I was always like New Jack spot, they called it, which means you weren't getting paid.
Yeah.
Well, I might have gotten paid at that one. Donnell was actually one of the comics who was pretty good to me overall. And he booked me on the show, whether I got paid or not. It was like work.
On the first show.
Yeah. And the first show, I did a New Jack spot. And I left pretty early, thank God. 'Cause, I didn't do particularly great.
Yeah.
So that's why I was able to, get out of there nice and early. Because I didn't want to stick around to see if I can crush any of that black puss.
Just hang out and be like, what's up, ladies? And you're like,
sometimes they would come up to me, man, but it was always just like,
that's one of my favorite jokes
precious is.
That's one of my favorite jokes here is.
What's that?
You say black women, I shouldn't say black women under me. No black woman under 300 pounds is under me.
Oh, yeah. That's
one of my favorite jokes.
They would come up and they'd be like, hey, where you going?
And you're like,
I'm going to chew up on that dick and balls.
I'm just imagining the from Deuce Bigelow. Someone say pudding. Did you make someone say steak? I don't know why I'm doing Lewis voice.
Anytime you say something stupid, it's very easy to do Lewis voice. Give us a call, 844-COMEDY-9, if you have any stories of just being around that kind of violence.
So one thing that happened when I was in 7th grade, me and my buddy Mike went to the movies, and we came back, and he lived in like a really nice neighborhood, like a pretty nice neighborhood, and there was always teenagers in the street, and his stepdad Gary, another Gary involved, his stepdad Gary was awesome, was driving us home. And we took a corner and someone shot at the car we were in.
Really?
Yeah. Gary got us home and called the cops and we were like, it was a nice neighborhood, but someone shot at the car we were in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my buddy Mike. It was like my buddy Mike and his.
Oh, I didn't finish Poke Knockers. I left early.
I thought you were just trying to plug a show from 12 years ago.
Yeah, so you guys want to come check it out?
Go back in time 12 years.
No, I left and they said the Jamaican dudes came in and like shot fucking like Uzis up into the ceiling. Just came in, like shot
What?
to
Like a Seagal movie?
to make somebody run. Yeah,
to make to clear out the room.
I guess
Everyone stays except one guy.
maybe it was it goes,
You know what? I should probably leave. I think this is.
I'm the only one who left.
Yeah, I'm the only one that ran.
No, we celebrating.
Everyone get down. Time to punch it and run.
This is a nice preview for Sean Paul Monday.
You're on blast, call, clap, block, knock, Trevor.
Bumble Clot, get out of here! That's how they let him know they left their lights on in the parking lot. Like,
That's one of my favorite. Like And by the way, there's hack comedy across the board of all cultures, and I don't want to get called out for picking at something, but it's like
hack is universal.
But the hack of like the black comedy circuit is my favorite. It's always like, oh man, but Jamaicans? You tried that? Remember that same scenario I just did before? Now you put in some Jamaicans, and it's always got to get in the stance. They go, yeah, you rude boy, yeah, blah, blah. And by the way, it just kills the same way every single time.
What's the feeling you get when you see real hack murder? Because hack works. People don't realize that. Like
People shoot a guy in front of the Comedy Store.
Just walk up and put 6 in someone's dome piece.
Blah, 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 blah.
But people don't I think people outside of comedy don't ever understand, but they're like, oh, well, hack. I think there's people outside of comedy think hack doesn't work. And that couldn't be the furthest from the truth.
Oh no, it works so good.
There's times where you
shut up, get me a beer, go ask your mom.
Boom. Just ripples of laughter. I said, what? I've given you all the dick I can give you. More, you greedy bitch. Boom. Yeah.
Now kills.
Yeah.
If you abuse behind anything or killing behind anything. Someone told me that it said like those stories before, like on the roast sometimes, like you'll know somebody who does a roast.
Yeah.
On Comedy Central, and they'll say like, so and so had a rough time in the room, and you're like, what? And like they kill it, and he goes, and it becomes like a thing of legend when the set comes out because you just put laughs behind it, and then people do get it.
Yeah,
people actually get.
Well, that's what's weird about comedy is you can have a joke work perfectly in front of a packed crowd. You're like, this joke's fucking killer, and then the next night just have it eat a dirt.
Yeah,
eat a dirt.
And they could be not capturing that lightning in a bottle again, but with the roast, sometimes they're very mean. So, I don't know what the audiences for those roasts are all the time. If they're great or terrible, whatever it is.
Bring a church group and a book club.
Who knows? I mean, I'm sure it's like fan, but I think it's also a lot of industry and stuff. Just people who are a little jaded to it. Look, I said I hosted a main stage in Irvine on Sunday, and it was amazing. But like when I went out on stage, on main stage at first, like the first 2 comics, it was probably about like a 30% full like seating area, and it was sold out.
Wow.
It's just the industry people, like, they're not in a rush. That's what to get to their seats. They're kind of there to like to show their friend they know Amy.
Yeah, we're taping. Oh, yeah. I had an acting class with her. But that's what I was just going to bring up because we're doing at midnight tonight, but we've been out in LA and it's crazy how everybody is in the business of entertainment. Mm-hmm. Everybody. I was staying at Nate's apartment and he has a parking garage.
Cleaning lady, sorry, I have to get to a porn shoot.
I'm auditioning. I have a pilot.
With who?
ABC.
Oh. Dude, I swear to God,
He's a pitch meeting, but I think we got pretty far.
I'm running a spec script. It was in the parking garage.
I wrote a spec script for 2 guys, a girl, and a piece of blade.
That hasn't been around since the mid-90s. Was that the Ryan Reynolds vehicle that never took off? I was in the parking garage leaving Nate's apartment, and this lady that was like the parking spot next to it, she's like, why is there always different cars? I was like, oh, because we're comedians, and like sometimes our buddy owns the place and we can stay at his place. And she goes, I'm a comedian. And you're like, oh, Jesus, LA. Really? And she clearly wasn't. She clearly was just a lady. She goes, I took a comedy class and did 5 minutes. And you're like, oh, so you're a comic now?
Yeah.
I wanted to boot her dog.
Shit.
You find the funny in that. Write a bit about that.
Hey, ma'am, here's something hilarious. Can you put your finger on top of your dog's head?
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up that leash real quick. How does that? And then I hold the pose, like after a field goal, where I kick my legs around, watch him go through.
You give yourself the cover of the eyes, the sore.
And,
That's
So's the comic now. Dude, that shit was crazy that she said it so confidently. And that's the thing about LA is I miss New York because I miss feeling like a fancy boy while I'm sitting on the train across from a construction worker. Some guy that just built a bridge in Brooklyn. And then I'm like, I'm going to do one tonight about how the internet makes people mean. And he's like, yeah, just, my hands hurt because they're constantly touching metal.
dude. I had a great in Irvine. No, it was yesterday in Mountain View, hosting the festival stage. Before it comes up, like they go, I always hop on the microphone.
Everybody, don't forget, we're going to have get over here. What's this guy doing? What are you, by yourself? Your wife leave you alone?
Yeah, I do. I do. I gotta
I love it.
And I draw them over as best I can. So I was doing that, and then some guy goes, one of the sound guys goes, Jay goes, the young lady over here wants to speak to you. And in my mind, I'm kind of like, oh, maybe it's going to be someone's going to throw it to me. They're a huge fan or some kind of like shit like that.
Wonder if she's got
I go over, she goes, hey, she's eating a fucking salad
Okay.
on the lawn, or like, the small stage festival seating area of the show. A salad out of a bowl that she clearly brought in herself.
Oh, homemade salad.
She brought a homemade salad in, and she goes, hey. And I was like, hi. She goes, so are you guys like taking like walk-on like comics?
Dude, that is...
What?
What?
Do you know how much you paid for your fucking seat?
What?
Like you think they're just taking, it's like an open mic in the parking lot.
That is... Was she hot?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Because that seems to me on paper, that's such hot girl confidence where they're like, I'm going to do this. Let me do comedy.
Not an ugly girl, but average. Definitely is not being like getting through on her looks.
And she just thought that she could just go on stage.
She was like, no, okay, I was just wondering. I go, and all that told me is she's been doing it for 5 seconds, like comedy. She's been doing it for like, she's been doing it for months because I made ridiculous phone calls in my first few months of comedy. Like, why? But I guess management, I guess. And they'd be like,
is Bernie Brillstein there?
And they'd go, send us a tape. And I go, tape of what?
You just want, how about you
like a headshot. I'm like a kick to the head, you mean? One shot, one kill?
I would love to find the lost tapes of young Jay Oakerson calling management. No, calling management.
Doing comedy, I got.
We got to do that. I got my DVD.
I'm dressed exactly right this minute how I dressed then. This minute. Yeah, I'd go on stage in a sleeveless shirt in a heartbeat. It really drew away from the sleeveless shirt the fact that I have a big old chain around my neck.
Yeah, but it was was it a nicer sleeveless
with
shirt?
With a Wu-Tang symbol.
Yes. Was it a nicer sleeveless shirt?
Probably.
I'm almost dressed. I'm pretty much an oversized t-shirt, but mine was like, this is XL. I'd wear double XL. Mm-hmm. And then I had my Caesar cut, and I'd always have a beer.
You had a nice Caesar?
Dude, I had a sweet in-sync Caesar cut.
Short, crispy line across the front.
No, I would have a little part.
See that so bad.
I'd have a little,
Oh my God.
I can find it for you right now.
By the way, either our phone call thing isn't working or nobody of our listeners has ever seen violence happen in the world.
We have the most peaceful fan base. You know what I really like? Just talking out our problems. Hey,
I'm so curious about seeing violence in the world.
What about just like random acts of violence?
Just like being near it, or like some, it's like I said hi to this guy, walked away, and found out 2 days later he was like, decapitated by the triads.
My mom. Yeah, well, I mean, that just sounds. My mom told me a story about when she was in college. One of her friends got decapitated.
What the fuck?
By a frozen conveyor belt. It snapped across and cut through the car and cut their heads off.
That's like Final Destination shit.
Dude, straight up Final Destination shit. She told me that when I was like 12, and I was like, wait, how did you know these people? She's like, I went to college with the girl.
Stepped on a tack. I had to bounce on 1 foot for about 3 feet.
The electricity went through the water on the ground, jumped, knocked the TV off. I'm trying to get...
I watch those Final Destinations, and they are comedies to me. I think it's so clever and fun how they do all that shit.
I'm getting you the Caesar cut.
Did you ever see the one with is that a Caesar though?
That's a Caesar.
Yeah. A
little flop down.
Great.
Christine, that's a Caesar, right?
Sort of. Caesar's a little more defined in the front.
This is like a grunge Caesar.
Yeah.
This is a cool Caesar.
Yeah, you have like a fucking... Like,
lazy Caesar.
you play percussion in Mudhoney.
Dude, I would love to do that. 7 Mary 3? Just play some cumbersome?
Cumbersome. You have a 2 partners, make a mean cumbersome. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're cumbersome.
I bet if we take
the
turns...
7 Mary 3 premiere.
I bet if we take turns on Soder, we could sound exactly like the guy. You want to go first?
Yeah. I think we did it. I think we just fucking... I think we just became 7 Mary 3. I imagine the lead singer of that somehow listening to this just punching the steering wheel. So what
I sound?
Fuck you guys! I wrote that song about my dead sister.
You massacred it.
She died of a... Oh, wow. We got those collars up.
So, yeah, well, hey, the lines are on fire. Man. Sorry, everyone. We were not getting those the call screens.
They just moved through.
We had a tech glitch.
Oh, dude. Ryan in Delaware, I kind of want to go to his first because this just sounds like it could be the base of an unsolved mystery.
I didn't see it.
I know. That's why Ryan's going to explain it to you. What's up, dude? Okay. I get it.
We'll figure. Okay, Ryan.
We lost Ryan.
We lost Ryan? To what? What did we lose Ryan to?
I don't know. He fell off the earth.
Hopefully it comes back because that's a good one.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
That's like a cat. That's like a Johnny Cash song.
Oh, see, I didn't really consider that. There's going to be... yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you didn't think that you were going to get the war vets in here.
I didn't think about that. Josh in PA, go ahead, my friend. Josh, I just right now is sitting in a dark room, lit up only by the cherry on a cigarette. It's like, I've been waiting for somebody to ask.
And I'm glad you played 7 Mary 3.
Josh, you all right there, buddy?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what's up,
man?
dude?
Nothing. I'm in class right now, actually. I just on a smoke break, and I like to listen to you guys.
Oh, well, first let me say thank you for your service, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for your service, man, and thank you for listening to us during your smoke break.
Yeah. Well, I got a story when I was over in Afghanistan. We were working with the Afghan police, trying to teach them how to actually be cops.
Yeah.
And we were doing a checkpoint where we were just checking vehicles. And next thing you know, these motherfuckers are pulling this dude out of a semi-truck and just start just hammering him, just beating him with their butt stocks and kicking him.
Like Reginald Denny in the riots?
Yeah, like something out of the Warriors. Like they just pulled this guy up and lined him up and just all take turns just hammering him.
Jesus.
And we walked over and we were like, whoa, what's going on? You know, you can't do this. And they're like, no, this guy's a pedophile. He touches little boys. And then we were like...
They're like, this fag's a Giants fan. Some shitty...
He wore his jersey. We're playing him this week. Wait, what are you guys? What? So they just started did they beat him to death or did they just beat him like...
They fucked this guy up and then they told him, they took his money and told him to get out of here. That's definitely like the second or third rule thing. Where they're like, well, we beat him up, then we definitely take your money. We're not letting you
we'll rob you.
Yeah, we're not letting you leave here with your money.
And those guys drive away, and then another people pull them over and pull them out of the car and beat them up for robbery. Thief!
Well,
it's just hot potato.
I had another instance where we had an interpreter who, when he went home, he was from the Capitol, and he told us he got stopped at 3 different checkpoints. And he got stopped at a Taliban checkpoint and got robbed. And then drove through a Afghan police and military checkpoint, and those guys tried to rob him, and he explained that he didn't have any money, and then finally made it to the Americans, and they arrested him.
What?
He was a terrorist.
Dude, that's like that day. Can you imagine being with that guy and trying to complain about your day? And you're like, so then I go, toaster's broke. Debbie just doesn't pick up my cell phone calls. He's like, one time when I was an interpreter for the U.S. Army, I got robbed by the Taliban, and then the Afghan police beat me because I had gotten robbed, and then the Americans,
little bonus,
put me in a secret prison. I disappeared. Ah, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Triple threat.
Ah, man, seriously, lightning could have struck me, and I would have been like, I get it.
Josh, that's bonkers. I'm sorry you had to see all those things.
ID card.
They what?
And they took his ID card because they were going to try to use it to sneak on the base. So when he told the Americans that he was an interpreter, they asked for his ID card, and he didn't have it, so they arrested him on suspicions of trying to sneak onto a base. And go out and pick him up and vouch for him and say, this guy's with us. And
good dude.
He was a really cool guy, though. It was kind of sad, though, because he had lived in New York for about 6 years. He had moved to America, and then when the war kicked off, he came back over to help out. So he was technically an American citizen. And
wait, so this guy was an American citizen, and he was an interpreter. Was he originally from Afghanistan?
Yeah. He was born there, raised there, and then moved to America to just get away from pretty much how big of a shithole that country is.
And then he goes back to help out and ends up getting just jacked by the Taliban.
And it is a shithole, huh?
Yeah, I don't think
just gotta be awful.
The place, it really makes you appreciate America, honestly.
Where are you in school at, Josh?
I go to Penn State.
Nice.
I mean, isn't it fun? And you got to go there, all those things you've seen. You're just there with like lily white, fucking khaki pants.
Oh my God, my mom won't stop calling me.
Oh, leave me alone. Just write the check, lady.
Sometimes it's very frustrating. You just gotta bite your tongue when you listen to these kids talk.
Are you in the dorm rooms? Just wake up and start choking on your roommate. Sorry.
Just crazy crazy PTSD. He's like, yeah, I don't know. I had my economics final, and my roommate woke up and was just screaming that there was a tripwire somewhere.
Hey, Greg, what's wrong? Goes, you know that guy Josh, my roommate? Goes, he sharpens his knife at night.
Yeah. He doesn't sleep. He just reads tactical magazines.
He said he'll sleep when I wake up because he just wants to make sure the dorm room's safe.
He said, I got first shift. I don't know what that means.
Every morning at 5 a.m., Josh comes in with a trash can and bangs a nightstick in it.
I think he's saving his food and his socks.
Hey, Josh, sorry, I used your orange juice. He goes, well, that's going to be about 50 push-ups, ma'am.
Oh, looks like this little lady decided to eat some hot dogs out of the refrigerator. Hey, man, I know we just randomly got assigned to each other, but I feel like you've been through some stuff where I don't know if I'm the right roommate for you.
I'm going to talk to the RA. It's not you're a good guy, but
and trust me, I get it. I got a temper. You don't want to see me lose at Madden, but
it will give you a little bit of resentment, Josh, when you see like the well-to-do.
What's that?
Will it give you a little resentment when you see that kind of pansy in people?
I'm glad I don't live in the dorms because dealing with these kids for, I have 3-hour classes, so I also work at night, so I have classes once a week, and they're about 3 hours, and just listening to them complain about, I got to get up early, and, it's 9 o'clock, I should be sleeping. It's really, you got to bite your tongue sometimes, and there's a couple instances where I just want to flip out on these people because they just don't, a lot of them live with their parents and stuff like that, and they just don't understand what the real world is.
And I mean, as a guy like,
I'd explain to him.
Yeah, but I don't know how much you can explain to him because, I mean, really, dude, especially a guy like you who's been over, been in Afghanistan. Not only that, but you're still working and going to school. So you're really busting your ass. Like, you're really busting your ass. And then to hear those kids complain, that's kind of.
Yeah, but there's just also something to just the perspective. Look, I mean, I've never been to war. Obviously, it'd
be funny if you did, but you had never told me.
Well, yeah, he goes, by the way, dude. Yeah, one of my best friends, though, since I was a child, John, John, has been in pretty violent combat, and he's okay still, which is fantastic. And obviously everybody can't get that perspective, but I think a place like Penn State, especially, is a place where you'll find kids who will be like, I don't support the war, and I don't really have to support the troops. Like it's not a draft, it's a voluntary. And look, even if it's voluntary or not, no one goes in there with the intentions of understanding the reality, probably when you join, right, of what you're going to see, and you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Am I right about that at all, Josh?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is, even if you don't support the war, I had a guy come up to me, I really respected him. He told me, he was like, hey, I don't really believe what we're doing over there. I don't really support the war, but I support you guys going over there and fighting so that I don't have to. And,
sure.
And honestly, that's one of the better compliments that I've gotten. And saying, at least they appreciate that it is a job and somebody has to do it. And there are people stepping up, so we don't need a draft. And that's what kids don't realize. If it wasn't for people like me and my buddies, your ass would be over there.
You'd be drafted.
BMW around, going to college, playing with your dick every night.
Should be the opposite. You know, like Josh should be like one of those guys where he just gets to go to college for free, and then you just take like the lacrosse champions have to go fight in Afghanistan.
I'm speaking a little out of school, but I'd be knocking my dick around every night in Afghanistan also, probably. How could you not, possibly?
What?
Knock your dick around in Afghanistan? It's like sitting around knocking your dick around here. Also, I heard, Josh, and if this is possibly true, you can't really, like, your chick can't send you, like, dirty pictures or anything when you're over there or nothing, right?
Yeah, they'll customs will steal your stuff. It's not really like a morality thing. It's just they're assholes and they'll steal it. Like I had a carton of cigarettes stolen from me and a package that was sent over. I had porno mags stolen, all sorts of stuff. Just customs are assholes.
What did you jerk to first thing stateside when you were back stateside?
Well, did
you have like a specific thing loaded up?
But I don't know, not really. I just kind of. It was like 2 days after being back, my girlfriend was out at work, and I just kind of got on the computer.
Yeah. You're like, let's see if these old key fingers know how to do the typing still. It's just like you going to work.
We found some weird magazines when we were over there, though, that kind of got passed around and everybody took turns with. And we found a BDSM magazine just in somebody's room from a guy that had lived there before.
Oh, but not like Afghanistani porn.
No, well, I mean, we would trade. You could trade with the Afghans. Some people were into that.
You
have to give him a goat.
Yeah.
I'll give you a goat for a magazine.
Here's a bag of rice for a Jugs magazine. I like that you guys are trading porn like the way little kids trade soccer jerseys at tournaments. They're like, take mine, and now I have yours.
Well, Josh, get back in there with those fruits in your class. And thank you so much for calling, man. You got it, man.
Yeah,
thank you.
I love the show. You guys do real good.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for serving, man. You're a fucking good dude. Have fun in class.
All right, thanks.
Josh.
You guys have a good night.
We lucked out here. And Ryan from Delaware.
Yeah, but we got to take a break before we...
Fuck!
Do we got to take a break, and then we want to talk to Ryan from Delaware?
All right, we'll take a break, and then, is that cool? Ryan, can you hang on for one break?
No, not yet.
We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, man.
It's the first chapter of the Bible and also one of the greatest bands of all time.
Motherfucking Genesis Monday. Genesis, what are we? Wednesday.
It's
Genesis Wednesdays.
We smoke pot.
Genesis Wednesdays. Are we live? Are we recorded? I don't know.
Where are we?
But I'll tell you what, we are having a good time, man. Nothing can bring this down. Let's just fire right away. Ryan in Delaware, what do you got for us, buddy? We're listening to some Genesis. We're having some fun.
What's up, guys?
Ryan, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Huge fan of you guys. Jay, I actually met you in Philly last April. I got engaged after your show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ginger Ninja?
Ginger Ninja, baby.
Boom.
Oh, wow. I thought you were stroking out right on the mic.
No, not at all. That's just... What'd you say?
I sat front row. You called me Ginger Pothead the whole time. It was hilarious.
Yeah. No, I remember, you left for a while, and then when you came back, we were still up front, and you said you just got engaged.
Yeah,
Wait, so we went and did it?
My girlfriend got lost with the phone. We came back.
Thing.
And And I'm saying this with no ill intent as a schlubby son of a bitch myself. Ryan is just a schlubby ginger guy. Looks like he smokes a lot of pot and lives in a basement. Fucking up. He's fucking up, dude. Girlfriend was cute.
Dude, I like
fiance is cute chick.
I like
Good job, Ryan.
I like that he went and got engaged like he picked up a pack of smokes.
Almost. He went around the corner. He's like, man, we're lost. You want to get married? I think she was like, yes. They came back over so excited.
We'll never be lost if we have each other.
Hey, my girl, ever since you cut your hair, my girl's on your dong, bro.
Oh,
sick.
Jay's getting that girlfriend on the dong, love.
Christine, how do you feel about schlubby gingers? Just kind of looks like me, but, more sun problems.
But a higher SPF.
Picture me, but really freckly.
Oh, yeah. You got those sun-kissed shoulders.
Sun-kissed. Ryan, what do you got for us, buddy?
So, before I just wanted to get some comic relief before I tell this depressing-ass story.
You got a fucking good one, too.
Wait, Luke, can you kick back up Invisible Touch while he tells the story?
Yeah, we need some upbeat music.
That's great. So yeah, about actually it was in July of this past year.
Wounds are still fresh.
Yeah, a little bit. I had a buddy of mine. He was a good friend of mine for about 4 years. We partied together and stuff. He was a good dude.
What kind of partying?
Well, smoke bud and shit. Drink.
Smoke. I love Brian. I miss the accent so much, buddy. I'll, by the end of the show, I'll be doing it because I will just pick it up from you again. It's that easy. I fall right into it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So this dude you'd get high with.
Okay, well, I don't want to blow up anybody's name, but his name was Michael Jackson.
Oh, well,
Well, thank God he's dead now.
I mean, you didn't even die. Yeah, we don't know if he is. We don't know the story.
You don't know that Michael Jackson is dead?
What? The singer?
Yeah, Moonwalker.
Oh, no.
Gone but not forgotten. I guess except by you, who forgot he was dead.
I never forget, and I did.
Never forget. I have a never forget sticker on my car, but it's only for Michael Jackson. 9/11. I'm like, no.
It's only for the King of Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, my buddy Mike was going through a rough time. He had he was a lonely guy. He didn't have a lot of girlfriends, and he was trying to work on himself and he was trying to lose weight and dress better and go to the gym and he was bald guy, he had fucked up teeth. He was a good dude though. Just he
I love the good dude after all that. Good dude.
But dude, just he lacked confidence. He was like 34, 35, and he lacked confidence. So he started eating better. He started going to the gym. He started losing weight. Started dressing better and stuff. Feeling a little bit more confident about himself. So he started dating this girl, his girlfriend, and it was coincidence because she actually works right near where I live, and he lives on the other side of town. So it was just coincidence that they had both hooked up because they live across town, so never see each other or whatever. So I go to his house one night, she's over there. I was like, oh shit, what's up? So long story short, man, they've only dated 6 months, man, when this happened. They're only dating for 6 months when this happened. So I don't know what happened, but I guess they got into an argument, and he went over so there's some sort of falling out. He drove 15 miles from where he lives to where she lives. Drove over there. The neighbors had heard some fighting and shit. Next thing you know, they hear gunshots.
Oh, Jesus.
They don't see anybody come back out the fucking house. So the cops roll up. Not long story short, he went in, got in a fight with his girlfriend, shot her, and then shot himself.
Jesus.
So you don't know what the fight was about or anything?
Nothing, because here's the deal. He only had one really close friend. We were a little group. They only had a small group, so nothing really came out of what happened. I tried to find out. I tried to get as much information as I could, but his one buddy I haven't seen since this happened, and his mom lives out of state, and his mom didn't even want to claim the body or nothing, so she got buried. And
his mom didn't want to claim his body at all. She didn't even go to pick up her dead son.
She wanted nothing to do with it, and he ended up getting buried in a state cemetery under a fucking number.
Oh
wow!
Yeah,
he's a good dude. That sucks. Ooh, you know what? It's all right again.
But the soft drums of Genesis
it's okay again.
lift me right back up.
Ooh, that's sweet.
It's a sad story, but
that's a terrible. Yeah, it's fuck, man. You know what? Couldn't get rid of that fucking bald, toothless freak that he was inside. He was still that weirdo. Was the chick hot? He was fucking out of his league.
Yeah, man, way out of his league.
That's what it was. Yeah, man.
He extended himself.
Girls, I guess this goes to show you, don't fucking lower your guard and keep it superficial. You need a guy who's always
all surface.
all surface. Because if you fucking play with the heart of a guy who had to really work to become good enough to get you, and then you leave him, he's probably going to murder you.
So you're trying to tell me that Can't Buy Me Love should have ended in a double homicide? You're trying to say that he would have fucking wiped out the school if it
Can't
was
buy me love. Everyone get in the library. Everyone get in the library.
Don't look at my face. You broke my heart. I'm gonna fucking murder you.
You knew her. Was it you who fucked her? Did you fuck her?
Huh? What if I put this fucking shotgun in your mouth? Yeah, that's fuck. It's okay.
Ryan, when's the big day? Where there is death, we bring new life. When's the big day, buddy?
The only way I'm
Is there a
telling you is if you and Soder show your face.
Our face? We're the groomsmen. We're gonna pull you in like two horses.
Dude, I'm gonna cutely walk down the aisle as the ring bearer.
Oh yeah, and then I'll come before him and I'll throw flowers down.
Yeah.
Can we? Yes, we'll come if me and Soder can record us being your flower girl and ring bearer.
Yeah. Does that sound like a good deal?
Wait. Do I have a say in this?
No.
No, you're out.
No, you're just some chick. You want to get shot in the face?
Put down the other line. Put down the other line.
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
Put Ryan back on the phone. We had a deal going.
I will drive right over there and I will shoot you in the face.
Unless you want to get me a Wawa with extra bacon and guacamole.
Guacamole at Wawa. Come on,
kidding, dude.
Please.
I was just doing the added extras,
oh
bro.
My God.
I know, it's all right.
Okay.
It's
cool.
okay.
I'm cool.
Hey, hands up.
Well, I like to turn you on the Wawa, but I don't like you bastardizing the ideas in there.
Did you hear the Philly started coming out of him?
Did it really?
Yeah. It
Did it really?
out a little.
What did I say?
Swear to God, you said Wawa.
Wawa?
Yeah. It just came out a little quick.
Well, I'm going to go to Wawa, get a hoagie.
Yeah, it's coming. You're like, you're like a werewolf.
I'm gonna head over to a hoagie. No, sweetie, of course you do have a say in this.
It's your wedding.
It's your magical day. If you don't want me and Soda there because we're fucking street trash, then
I get it. I'm mountain people. I don't. You don't want me at your wedding.
Oh, just mid-America garbage like myself.
High Plains garbage.
Kicker, guys. Here's the kicker. Like 2 months before this happened, my former boss killed himself.
Jesus, who are you hanging out with, Ryan?
You're the angel of death.
Yeah, Ryan touches you.
You've been touched by Ginger Ninja.
Crazy thing is, I had a conversation with a lady. She swallowed her tongue in the elevator. She's dead.
Everything's puts a hex. He's the omen.
Yeah, I spit on a guy and he got thin until he died.
Guys, unrelated story. 5 nannies killed themselves by hanging in my home.
It's all for you, Ryan. It's all for you. All dogs barking when Ryan walks in the room.
It's all for you, Ryan. I'm gonna make you a huggy and then blow my brains out.
Drive over there.
And then he blew his brains out. You gonna blow him out? That's fucking great.
Drive over there.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have met. We'll probably talk to you 4,000 times before that, my friend.
Can I be congratulated too? What the fuck?
Oh,
well, no, here's the thing. I've seen Ryan, so no, I'm not congratulating you.
Yeah.
You're marrying a ginger. If I was your father, I'd smack you right across your goddamn whore's mouth.
Yeah, that's old Irish bad luck. You're bringing it into your bloodline. You're inviting in.
I had one more thing.
Sure.
I had one more thing. Okay, I just want to revisit this real quick. The Desperado references are fucking hilarious. You're forgetting one. You're forgetting one.
Is it?
Okay, remember when he's showing the little Mexican boy how to play guitar on the side of the fucking road? He's like,
of course.
He's like, you got to loosen up your fingers a little bit.
Loosen up your fingers. I know exactly what you're talking about. He does one of my favorite walks in that movie with the blood streaking behind him.
Yeah.
If I ever get shot, I'm going to walk down the side of a street like that.
Following him in the back with the knives.
The knives. Oh, dude, I love it.
It's so good. Ryan, thank you so much, brother.
Love you guys, man. Love you guys.
Love
Thanks,
you too,
Connor.
dude.
Love you,
Talk
buddy.
to you soon.
Later.
Yeah, dude, that's like, that's hard, man. If you're fucking out of your league.
Yeah, knowing a guy who's done like a violent murder, I don't know if I've ever like hung out with a guy and intended to do something like that. I've seen guys. I said in school, in high school, there was a girl we went to high school with. Her boyfriend shot her brother.
What? Like a Hatfield McCoy's thing?
No, it was like they were buddies. They were just shitheads that we went to high school with.
And they shot each other like over beef?
No, man, it was like friends. It was like on a sleepover. It's fucking Ricky was a young boy.
Yeah.
He had that child blew a child away. Yeah.
These two kids that lived in my friend's neighborhood, one of them shot the other one with their dad's shotgun. And it was like, took him out. I mean, obviously, he was point blank.
It's like
He's a Terminator, just gets back up. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
You should have blown off my good arm. It's falling against the wall by his throat.
I sent back in time to be the worst little brother. We gotta take another break because we're just 2 stories and we're already an hour
God
deep.
damn it. All right, we are. We're an hour deep, but we got some people coming up here. We got some good ones. So we'll be coming back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
That's all.
Genesis
That's all.
Wednesdays
Wow.
on the Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson.
You know, before we jump back into the calls, I want to give a shout out to that, and I want to play this real quick. It's only about a minute long, but Denny Fatbeard, as he goes by on Twitter.
Yeah.
Denny Fatbeard made a song for the Bonfire that I just think is fantastic.
I love it.
I love this. The lyrics are completely are in tandem with the show. It's super creative. I thought it was really an amazing thing. So I'd like you to check this out. Listen to this.
B-R-G-J-A-Y, Oakerson, chillin' out with Dan Soder, son, who don't drink, but he ain't sober, son. You might catch him in the hallway smoking one. It's the Bonfire, everybody's joking, son, with the campers and burnouts who burning one. Mondays and Wednesdays, all so much fun. From 6 to 8 like I owe you one. Channel 95 like I'm still alive. More satellite high as a kite. And we ain't backing down, we ready to fight. I got my dogs with me and they ready to fight. Fuck bitches, better yet, titty fuck them tonight. Gotta go back in time to remember your life. Cause we eat, sleep, murder radio and repeat. Another bowl in the Bonfire, bringing the heat. Yo, we eat, sleep, murder radio and repeat. Another bowl in the Bonfire, bringing the heat. Oh.
Yeah, there it is. The breathing.
That's Denny Fatbeard. Doing the shitty Big RG impression. His is better than ours.
Denny Fatbeard, that was
We love it.
awesome.
We fucking love it.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, man. I love shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that anybody listens and gives a shit enough to produce something like that wonderfully produced.
Well, at first I was like, when I first played it, I was like, oh, he's just
Fuck
gonna,
this guy, is what you were thinking.
Why would you? No, that's not what I said. Why would you throw
I
that
thought
on me?
nothing other than this was amazing the entire time, so I want to know how you had a change of heart.
Okay, don't fucking nice step.
You hate our fans.
Hate them. Hate them.
Front to back. Don't like them.
Try to fight them actively. Actively. I find their ISD. I find where they're tweeting from, and I go to their house and I harass them to fight them. Yeah, it's only for compliments.
You just stand outside like school ties in the rain. Cowards!
They put Waterhead above my bed.
You rip it down, stab a note with a knife. Whoever wrote the Waterhead thing, meet me outside and meet me in the quad at midnight.
I just imagine some guy being like, dude, love this show. He's walking his car for work in the morning. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up, bro? Are you Dan Soder?
Love the show. Waterhead.
Yeah. I just put my hand through the window. I'll fucking kill you.
You do that Four Brothers move where you just like stand around his car. He locks his doors and you start pouring gasoline on the top of the car.
Yeah.
Tell me where.
But I love it, man. That fucking song's hilarious. It's weird to think that Biggie impression started while we were doing a podcast that was never released. Stoned sitting on my couch. Everyone knows.
My man Puffs.
NYC in the building.
I'm Biggie RG, and I take Prilosec.
I can't feel my right arm.
Twice a day.
I can't feel my right arm.
Yo, everything I eat, it comes back up.
I'm getting 12 stints tomorrow.
I think I gotta cut the acidity in my diet. I got terrible acid. I got reflux.
Sickle cell anemia. I wish.
You know what it's like to have chronic acid reflux. Yo, these haters, it's like reflux coming up my throat.
My voice is my instrument.
I gotta drink a lot of tea, and I use an evaporator. At night I sleep with a humidifier. Think about
Before every show, little inside baseball, I just take a little nip of whiskey.
You know what? You ever had a hot toddy after a show?
I want to talk to Alan in Texas.
Yeah.
Alan.
Hello?
What's up? Hi, Alan.
What's up, guys? Just want to say I haven't been listening to y'all for very long, but y'all are the reason I look forward to driving home from work.
Thanks,
you,
man. I mean, that's like a good mixture because you're leaving work and you're excited to hear us.
Exactly.
Then I go home and I beat the shit out of my children.
I'm not gonna lie, you saved my wife a broken jaw 1 or 2 times on the way home. What? My youngest, he doesn't really know when the beatings are coming.
I'd love to be able to take credit for something like that. Because I'll be honest with you, man, I was gonna uncork on this bitch yesterday.
You know what I was doing?
Sexting with my third best friend.
Oh, I was actually burning my knuckles so they'd be more calloused when I hit just pure flesh.
You're putting glue and broken glass on
Remember
your hands.
the kickboxer? That's what I do every night before I walk home and I see my family.
He's roping off his fists.
I dip it in glue. No, it's rope. It's not even.
Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that, my friend. What's your story?
This actually happened just last night. It was too perfect of a timing for y'all to bring the story up for me to just have to take control of this. But last night I was taking my girlfriend out for dinner, and right on the corner of our apartment, there's a little, I guess, Mexican strip mall, a lot of haciendas and La Michoacanas and taqueria and all that. But basically I was coming out of the apartment complex and going out to dinner. On our right, I hear a single gunshot, and I was just kids setting off fireworks in the parking lot. It happens a lot around there. So I look to my right. I wasn't expecting to see 10 feet away from me a dude sitting there, probably my age, 20, 21, pointing a barrel of a gun to a car and unloading an entire magazine on it 10 feet away from me.
What?
What
kind of gun was
this happened just last night.
Was it like a handgun? Was it a what was it?
Was it a Texas celebration?
Yeah, we just found out we still are the state no one wants to mess with.
It was a pistol, actually.
And he just unloaded the whole thing in the car.
Yeah, I saw him pull out a gun, and I heard screaming. I look to my right. I hear one gunshot. Look over. I see muzzle flash, and then 9-10 rounds after that. And I see a dude run across the road limping. I don't know if he got hit in the leg or he darted out in front of traffic and almost got hit.
Jesus.
And then the dude in the driver's seat that he was shooting at, I don't know what happened to him. I never saw him slump over, and also never saw him get out either. Like, as far as I know, he was still in the car.
He's just sitting there going, hopefully it'll all go away. Just don't move.
No, he was only like 3 or 4 feet from the car. Like, he was aiming directly at the car. I mean, he was not far at all. So he obviously had gotten hit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's fucking crazy. Were you taken back were you frazzled like all night after that?
My girlfriend was just screaming, telling me to drive, and I was like, hold on, I want to look at this. I drove by slowly, 10 feet away from him.
That's hilarious. That's such a dude reaction as opposed to a girl. Like
once the shooter's gone, you're just like, now I want to go see the aftermath.
Just drive, just so you can come back.
That's kind of, oh really? Wow, that's Texas for you right there, huh?
Walked back towards the shop casually, walked back towards the car. I was actually the only eyewitness. Everyone else was inside the shops, inside the laundromat, and when the cops showed up, I went down and told them I was the one that called in, and they asked me to stay and give my statement. And when they asked for statements for everyone else just turned away and said they didn't see anything. So I knew the area, so I hope I didn't just make a big mistake.
Was it all Mexican people or?
Oh yeah, they were all Hispanics. I actually did
the guy that shot the. What were you gonna say?
Right when I was a statement, when they walked over to me because they told me not to contaminate the crime scene, told me to stay away from it. About right when I was standing, it was starting to get dark. I looked down and the cops shined a flashlight on the ground, and there was a brick of marijuana on the ground right next to my feet.
What?
Did you take it?
Did you fall like a fumble? Just get on it. Everyone cover it up, ball up. Dude, that's fucking nuts.
We're waiting for the cop to get through the pile here.
Who's got it?
Hey,
it's Dan Soder.
He looks like first down with a brick of weed.
With takeaway.
Dude, that's fucking nuts, but thank God you or your girlfriend weren't hurt.
Yeah, we drove around, and this was right by NASA Space Center too. So it was a pretty white area, surprisingly, and I wasn't expecting to see 10 feet away from me. We were driving behind the car that he was shooting at, so we drove enough to look down the barrel. We drove in front of his sights, and luckily he didn't see us because we were the only eyewitnesses. You know, it could have been anything for him to turn it on us, but luckily I came to my senses and I drove off and circled back around to talk to the cops. But yeah, this just happened just last night around 7 o'clock.
Wow. I'll put you down for 2 tickets to the Trump rally.
Yeah.
That's Allen, Texas.
Yeah.
Party of... Your girlfriend's going to come, right? Or is she the magnet for all this trouble?
Dude, thanks for calling in.
Alan, thanks, buddy.
All right, no problem, guys. Thanks.
Crazy story. This is we're going to take a little sidebar here is because I have to.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
I know, but I want to hear. Do you care?
No.
I want to hear this. We have D in Oakland. D. Now, you'd think,
Hello.
D, before you say anything, D, you'd think you're calling in from Oakland to tell us some horrible story of Oakland violence because there's so much there, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what all fucked up Tupac, that place? That took him from like art student to thug life?
It was East Oakland.
It was East Oakland. Violent place. You're calling for what reason, D?
I went to Dan's show at the Punchline on Wednesday, and at the end of the show, I mean, my confidence is low. I'm gotten out of a horrible relationship, but I sort of hit on him and got rejected. What it feels like, but it could be that I just don't know how to flirt. So
that could be because I don't remember. I read the call and I don't remember being hit on. I wasn't hit on.
Wait, are you half white?
I'm half white, half black. Yeah.
That's the problem. That's what it
and
was.
I have humongous. I'm a natural. I've actually had a reduction, but I'm a natural G. I think H or G.
Whoa, that's TF in land right there.
Yeah, and there wasn't. I don't remember. How did you hit on me? When did you hit on me?
I asked you if you wanted to come out and smoke with me.
And I said, yeah, and you didn't wait because I went out and smoked Wednesday night.
No, I asked you to smoke pot, and you're like, no, I'm good. I was like, I think I got rejected, and I don't think I rejected you because you sound right up my alley. I don't remember. You know what? I owe you a TF. Next time I swing by the Bay Area, I'm just kidding. Now chalk me down for a TF.
Could Soder have TF'd that night if he made an attempt?
Wow.
Yeah.
Totally could have.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm talking to you, and we talked. We chatted for a little bit, and then my friend came up, and I was like, we talked about how I can smuggle my pot when I start traveling next year.
Yes.
He gave me some great advice. And then I was like, do you want to come out and smoke with us? And you're like, no, I'm good.
I am
cool.
sorry.
That's cool. Stephanie, that's cool. Whatever you're saying. So Soder could have put his dick between your titties that night, fired off a batch, had it run down either side of your neck. The pearl necklace, I believe that's called in the TF world.
It is.
I'm going to just clear up that I am rebounding, like coming up. So I was looking for a great rebound, and I thought it was an opportunity. He said that he's into mixed girls, so
yes.
I immediately, because I got shot down, I immediately assumed that it was, I got rejected, whatever. So,
no, I feel like this is a misconnection.
God, Stephanie,
so.
Stephanie, what's your...
Her name's D, bro.
Oh, D. Well, I'm an idiot. Sorry.
My name is
D.
I have an actual name that's kind of memorable. So if I gave you my name, you're like, oh yeah, because I have a weird name.
Yeah,
D, I want to know your Instagram. I want to see D. I want to see what Dan fucked up.
Okay, wait, what?
I want to know your Instagram. I want to see. I want to see D.
Instagram. Well, I'm driving. I commute to the Bay Area, so I can't do anything right now, but I will. I have a Twitter, so I will tweet myself, and my mom is trying to get a hold of me right now. So.
Okay. Well,
I will get in contact with you. My name is Dominica.
Okay. I don't really remember this.
Dominica? That sounds like someone practices witchcraft.
It's playing on the radio, so everybody's going to know that I just openly said, oh, yeah, you could totally say these folks. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, big deal. Just anyone who's got Sirius XM, which is every new car. So
and people with rental cars, people that you normally don't
rental cars, pretty much every car unless, and it's growing. Numbers are growing.
I've heard hospitals and doctors' offices are playing this.
And the business is doing great. So, pretty much it's out there. Where you have G cup titties. Soder, would you feel confident sliding between G cup titties?
I mean, at that point, it's just
you're not going to breach the fucking.
But at that point, it's almost like it's like a longer water slide. It's just more fun.
Oh man, what a G cup tits! That's a deep cavern of tit.
So,
Yeah, you have what?
I've had a reduction, but they keep getting bigger every,
They keep growing. I can't stop my tits. I'm growing.
It's like a Stephen King short story.
Yeah. The girl that wanted big tits. And then they became gargantuan.
Bigger.
Bigger. Well, D, I'm sorry I blew
Get out
it.
of here, you crazy old gypsy. Bigger.
Your nipples like a moon on a clear night.
Where nipples grow out like empty balloons that you turn into balloon animals before you blow them up.
Al, what's the birthday want? You want a cobra?
Giraffe.
Well, D, thank you for calling in.
Good stuff. You got a
I'll
TF.
try again.
All right, pencil me down for another TF.
D, I'll be in the sweet city of San Francisco in a couple weeks. You could bring those G cups around there. I'll knock them around a little bit.
Why don't you bring those cans over here?
Okay, I'll try.
Oh, sorry. I know I'm not Dan Soder. My bad.
I was still
Never
going to
mind.
try to come to your show.
Thank you. And please tell some friends and also have them buy tickets and don't ask me for free tickets.
And then tell me about all the good food spots where I'm going to
If you could tell my place I could be, if you can give me a ride to get some weed.
That would be so cool if you actually give me weed.
Or just bring weed and not even charge me for it. That'd be great.
Actually, if you like that, if you could roll up a spliff, I like spliff.
You know, I could probably get you and one of your friends in, but don't start bringing a bunch of other people also along. They also
I
assholes.
could probably
and
get
try to
you to sit at the bar, but like you'd probably have to buy 2 drinks.
I'll say I'll get you a drink, but I'm probably not going to actually send the drink over.
And I'm going to sit in the green room the whole time.
G-cup today.
Bob in Florida.
just cramped up on D.
I get weird about that shit, man.
Bob in Florida, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Whoa.
Whoa.
That
A little
was serious.
terrified right now. You're like the neighbor.
Not too bad.
That's like Sling.
Sounds like Wayne Grow in Heat when he killed that hooker. The
That's
Grim
hilarious.
Reaper is visiting with you.
He looked at me. He kept looking at me.
Well, you
What's
know,
up,
they've
Wayne?
always told me I've had a good face for radio, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, I got a story for you guys. I used to live up in the northeast corner of Ohio, up over there, big-time Amish country, and it was pretty much like 28 years ago, man. Me and my buddy, we was doing some acid. We were going to head over to the bar and stuff. It was near winter evening. And anyway, we got like halfway down, heading to the bar, and forgot where we were going, and we got hungry, so we decided to turn back around, back in town at the local McDonald's, and as we was heading in there, like I said, it was snowing, you know, it was getting dark and everything. We was heading north, and there was only one intersection light from where we were at, and as we were heading north, a flatbed semi-truck was heading south, and just as we noticed things were going on, an Amish buggy was heading east and west, and what happened was later on we found out the guy, the Amish boy, was drunk and never had a hold of the reins, and as that Amish buggy came into the intersection, that semi-truck over to go.
What? It just smashed.
Hey, Jebediah, look, ye old Ghost Rider. I'm going to ghost ride it.
Let go of the controls.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did it kill the horse and everybody? I mean, obviously. Sling Blade, still there?
Yeah, I lost him.
We lost him.
No.
Man, he's just a boy.
That was the greatest storytelling voice I've ever heard in my life. I want that guy, my documentary in my life, I want him to be the guy.
There was a fog.
Well, you know, it's just the guy, he worked hard.
Sometimes storms hit the coast and they make a little bit of fog roll in.
Look, you can't fight Mother Nature.
I saw a boy. He had the gift of life in his eyes. And then
Oh, wait, we getting a peek at this chick?
He's just a boy.
I want to see.
Mustard.
Mustard.
I don't think you're going to find anything.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know what I'm looking for. I picture her just like squeezing her tits together, like so with Dan Soder and an arrow pointing.
Oh
to her
my
tits.
God, she won the Bay Area Tit Fuck Invitational. This woman's a champion.
Oh, she's going to nationals this year,
dude. And she did no baby oil division. That's the hardest division.
Stephanie in Texas. I called Stephanie out before, and I was saying on personally, we should talk to Stephanie.
I wanted to talk to Stephanie.
Stephanie, you got a good story to tell us, maybe about some murder,
sling blading.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, love listening to y'all. I usually have to drive an hour to and then an hour back every couple of days to help with my mom. And usually on the way back in the evening, it just makes that drive a little bit easier.
You're a great daughter.
Well, she just had a stroke a couple of days ago, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
No, but she's doing fine. She's at home and functioning completely normal and stuff like that. So.
Well, give her our best wishes from the Bonfire.
Yeah, tell her the Bonfire boys say hello.
And next time Soder's in Texas, we'll swing through for a little TF.
Yeah, pencil me down for a TF. I want to find out about your local iced teas and maybe throw off a TF.
Is her right titty still working? If her right titty's still working, Soder's already there.
You let her know. That's the strong tit.
My story, I was back in senior year in high school, and me and my friends were waiting out for buses, and all of a sudden, like, it just got really tense outside, and we were looking around, and there was just, like, people grouping up, and it was by race.
Now, are you going through a tunnel?
Yeah. Are you being abducted by aliens right now? What's happening? I feel like we're losing you.
Are you calling from a plane?
Yeah.
No, my apartment shit service.
There it is. Okay, you're out of the spaceship. So you said you were at your high school and there was just a bunch of people grouping up into race?
Yeah, but it was mostly like a bunch of Mexicans and a whole bunch of little white skater punks.
Skater punks are great because they'll always start the race wars. They're the Aryan nation of the outside world.
No, but skater punks a lot of times kind of roll with like Mexican kids.
Yeah, vatos and skaters go together very well. Like, you know.
Oh, my high school is a lot of separation. We have like a lot of gang activity.
Oh,
so,
that's fun.
But
how long ago was it? How long ago was this?
This was in 2009.
Okay, shit. So it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
And it was actually like there being massive violence.
Yeah, it looked like a freaking medieval battlefield. I mean, there was blood.
Everyone, report to the field. It's time for our annual race war.
It's people making flags.
Yeah. The Mexicans ride from the east, and the whites, they roll on their skateboards through the... I don't know why. I just thought of Bill and Ted. Who won? Who won the race war?
Nobody really won because the cops, like, shit ton of cops came and broke it all up. But the best
cops beat everyone up but the white kids?
So you're saying this is like a one-day thing where it all just went down like in the courtyard?
Yeah, it's like there was no rumors or nothing of it was going on. It just random day. But the best part was in the whole group of Mexican side, two itty bitty, I mean, like stick figure Mexican girls break out into a cat fight.
That's the best.
And I think that was the bloodiest part.
Yeah, dude, chick fight.
No one's breaking it up till tits pop out.
Man.
Ears were torn up. I mean...
Oh, especially those hoop earrings. You can really grab a hold of it.
Oh, my God. Their makeup doesn't run, though, because it's tattooed on.
Yeah. It's permanent.
But the cops, like, came and it was a lot. And they started throwing those pepper bombs and shooting the beanbag guns. And
no, don't waste your time. Those are toys for Mexican gang members.
Yeah, like pink. Oh, that felt good.
I'm keeping this beanbag, Holmes.
Aha!
And apparently someone got stabbed, too.
Jesus.
I mean,
did you have metal? Did you have metal detectors at your high school?
No, it was just where my school's at. It's kind of like in the middle of like really bad areas.
Okay.
How'd you get in there? What do you have, Wolverine bones?
She's got an adamantium skull.
And I mean, like, none of the towns were really good. I mean, we had a lot of drugs and gang violence and stuff like that.
What part of Texas is this? What part of Texas is it?
Dickinson, it's close to Galveston.
Oh, that's like real scary Texas.
What's close to Galveston?
Like justice. What's close to Galveston? Little Texas justice.
I'll think what's close there. Perfection.
Yeah, the way God intended America to be.
Violence like that. Like, my cousin got stabbed at a carnival. We've had one girl that was in a gang, and she ratted, and she got her throat slit and gang raped right behind her school. One of my friends actually was murdered by a gang member for not wanting to join. I mean, it's...
Did you go to post-apocalyptic high? Did you go to the Mad Max High?
Oh, you went to Mad Max U?
Yeah. Oh, that's a magnet school, right?
No, actually in my town that I lived in, I was actually on the better part, which was more of the, just gang violence and like petty drugs, like, you know, getting caught.
Was the other side of town fighting for gasoline and water? I lived on the nice side. It was mostly gangs based by race. The other side was...
Food is our money now.
Bullets are a currency.
Crack.
Good Lord. That sounds like a terrible way to live, Stephanie. Are you out of there, or are you still in this area?
I'm in a quiet town. Nothing but old people.
Oh, good for you.
Where's that? What's an old people town in Texas?
It's like Clute. It's close to Surfside. A lot of where the chemical plants are and stuff.
This also.
You know what's hilarious? I'm going to be in Texas doing Oddball this whole weekend.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely I'm trying to find out, do I say, hey, you should come out to one of the shows in Oddball? But nothing she said has been a place that I don't know anywhere about the geography of Texas.
She's like, we got a gas station
The only thing I know about Texas is Mexico.
Texas. Mexico.
Texas. So that's right near Mexico, right? No, it's like North Texas. Like, what are those?
By Oklahoma?
I always assume I'm like right near Mexico.
Yeah, but that's pretty safe to say. I mean, Texas is huge.
Yeah.
It's got
everything's bigger in Texas, including the titties.
Is that true, though? If that's the truth, then Texas would be the perfect TF state.
Stephanie, where do you fall in on the TFing argument? You pro it as a girl? The what?
Itty bitty titty.
Oh, so yeah, you find it. You're like the atheist of the TFing world. You don't believe it to be a real thing. You think it's an abomination. You think it's a false thing.
Well, Stephanie, I'll be in Austin, Houston, and Dallas this week, so come on out.
Come to Civilization.
I'd get you a +1, but you don't need it with those tiny titties. No. Thank you for calling, Stephanie. I'm glad you moved and got out of there, and we hope your mother's doing well.
Yeah, I hope your mom's doing better, and good job getting out of that post-apocalyptic society.
It's not so bad when you've grown up in it.
Yeah, well, you're probably used to it.
Probably used to it.
Why is all the violent stories coming out of Texas? Everything.
Yeah, really. That's got to be something. I thought Texas is the place where, like, the guns, they say, makes it so it's not that violent.
Oh, maybe this. Yeah. Oh, would this be a little fucking debunking?
Are we about to move the needle on the voting process in this country?
Are we going to change America by one episode of the Bonfire? Renee was a guy in Texas.
Hey, guy.
Hey, guy. What's up, Renee?
Not much. How about you guys?
Good. Oh man, you got like that Gambit accent.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's a thing called Power Jam at our water park out there, and just it was a massive gang fight broke out as soon as the whole thing ended, and the people were throwing water coolers, and someone threw a grill and a rock at someone.
Dude, there's nothing.
And everybody's wearing bathing suits.
That's what I thought. Like, hold on, where's my gun? I lost it on the dolphin slide.
He's like stabbing a guy in the chest, and you got fucking zinc oxide on your nose.
Someone catches a bullet in a water wing. Oh, that was for swimming.
Fuck with the wrong bull, Hefe.
You're lucky I went down that crazy fast line and left my gun. Oh, my underwear.
I'm gonna murder you as soon as I pull the lining out of my bubble.
I had to go down on a sponge raft, which I didn't want to do at first.
That was a 90-foot vertical drop with 2 complete loops.
Yeah, a loop and then another loop.
Loop. Dos loops.
I love any sort of violence at a water park. Any violence at an amusement park is hilarious to me.
But a water park particularly.
Water park's even better.
No one looks cool.
Yeah.
Fat Mexican dudes with Thug Life tattoo across their stomach, just loving, just going down.
Yeah.
Hey, the waves are coming, eh?
Oh, I got a little bit in my mouth. And then there's just a skinny white dude in a wet wife beater that's like, more start some shit.
You think these kids be in the pool? Because I'm about to.
Gang violence breaks out. Did anyone die, Renee? Gambit, did anyone die?
No one died. The cops came and broke it all up.
They said the flume ran red with the blood of the victims.
They renamed the water park Blood River.
Come bring your family to Blood Lake for a day of picnicking.
Swim in the blood of the dead.
Get a churro and then enjoy a nice picnic with your family.
Also, don't forget to put sunscreen because it gets pretty hot at Blood River.
That's insanity.
Renee,
man.
thanks for calling in, dude.
Yeah, man. Take care.
Okay, you too, bud.
You want to talk to Chris in California? Because I know it's off subject, but don't you kind of want
But
to
here's
hear
the deal.
about?
We got to take one more break.
All right.
Let's take one more break.
Okay.
And then we'll get back to Chris in California.
I hate breaks.
Stop it.
All right, I like breaks.
Now, also, we're going to be on At Midnight tomorrow night on Comedy Central. Chris Hardwick. And the third panel is going to be the very funny Morgan Murphy.
I never really put together how funny the Hardwick is.
Yeah.
Have you ever put that together?
No. I just did.
Chris has a hard wick.
Oh.
I'm going to start calling my dick my wick now.
Your wick? Light my wick.
Light my wick.
Get this wick going.
Because then pussies kind of look like wick cutters. Have you ever seen one of those? No. I don't know if you go to Yankee Candle. I do go to Yankee Candle because I like candles.
Because you're a classy guy?
I'm a man who oddly doesn't look like, but I do enjoy a good Barbra Streisand album and a nice wick cutter for my Yankee Candles. So I've spent an odd amount of money on Yankee Candles this year. That's all I'm saying. We'll be back right after this message. It's the Bonfire.
Comedy Central Radio. And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
That one is nice. Let that roll, Lou, a little bit. That's going to be a good one. At the end of this song, you know this song?
Yeah. Home by the Sea?
Home by the Sea, Genesis. We start to sit down. Sit down. As we relive our lives. Tell me someone, tell me out of you. I hate going to it, but there's so many fans like they're upset with you for not spending time with them after shows.
Dude, I don't know what this is. I don't know why everyone's piling on.
John in New York.
John, what did I do?
Let that roll, Lou.
Oh, I offered Dan a chance to go smoke with me after a show, and he could have fucking sucked my dick, but he fucking...
Oh, I missed out? I missed out on blowing you?
Soder.
Dude, you should have just offered the beach.
No.
I would have just been...
Yeah, Soder, you got to be more accessible with your people, man. You totally could have fucking swallowed this guy's hog for free, and he would have smoked you up.
Hey, great show. I'm going to get you high, then you can blow me so you can really think about what you're doing. So you can really be paranoid about how you're blowing me. John, I'm so sorry that I said no to smoking with you and then blowing you.
Well, you know, maybe I'll get a chance, you know.
Nah, well, you know, maybe.
John, you're in New York, buddy. You have a chance, I promise you.
Dude, I live there.
Here's the thing. You just want to talk about it on the radio, but if you go up to Dan and get him on the sly, like,
tickle me? You tickle me a little?
You want to suck my dick and I'll smoke you up? He's like, like, hey, let's go around the corner.
Smoke?
It's got to be cool, like,
well, yeah,
discreet.
you got to say it in a cool way, like, smoke a bowl, smoke this dick? Smoke a bowl, smoke a bowl?
No, so you're
smoke a dick?
John, better luck next time, buddy. But again, tomorrow's a new day. Do not give up on Dan Soder. He's single. He's ready to mingle.
I'm sorry. I'm such a diva. I really am. Speaking of S&D, Chris in California.
What's going on, guys?
Christopher.
Hi, buddy.
What's up, dude?
We're in the same state as you.
For the show.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to see if I could come see you guys somehow because I've been listening since the beginning. I drive 170 miles a day. So you guys make my day.
Jesus.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah.
That means the world to me, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but
Desert.
I want to share this on one of your first shows when you guys were like talking about pissing and shitting.
Yeah, which we often do.
It's potty humor.
Yeah, it's a subject that we breached several times.
Comes up.
Yeah, well, when I was in the Navy, me and my buddy were always broke when we were on base, so we finally got paid and we thought we'd go get some Thai food. Needless to say, I ended up getting some bubble guts. But went back to base, the base bar, and I picked up on this chick, went back to my room.
Hold on real quick, though, Chris. When did you start feeling the bubble guts? Right after the Thai food?
Before I even got back in the car.
Oh, dude, so you kind of knew it was a night where you're like, I can't really do much because I got stomach.
And you went to a bar and met a girl?
Well, I mean, needless to say, I was going to go to the bar if I had the shits or not.
Right. But I'm saying, but you went out, like, looking to find some puss?
Well, I had plans to meet up with this chick.
Oh, you already had plans with it. Okay, that's what I was misunderstanding. Sorry.
I had a little plenty of fish action going on.
Oh.
Nice.
So we ended up going back to my base room, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a big dick, so I kind of like when she was on her knees facing me, kind of rocking back and forth, and I was kind of lifting up.
Oh, you doing a little you were doing thrust up?
Yeah, trying to get it like extra half an inch.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm trying to like do the thrust motion, get a little bit going on. I start to feel this bubble guts are brewing. So I try and clinch it, but clinching does nothing. I just like pop off a little fart. And when she heard the fart, and I see her head kind of lift up a little bit. And as she lifts her head up, I just see a little bit of shit spackled on her chin.
Oh, you shit on her chin?
It was a spray. It wasn't like a little like Hershey's Kiss on her chin.
Oh no, it was like multiple little spots.
Okay, it's not like she's a chocolate like a chocolate covered strawberry where she like dipped her chin. She dipped her chin in shit juice.
You know, I would have went with macaroon, but that's because that's the Jewish in me coming out.
Yeah, and this is.
I'm always thinking in chocolate macaroons.
So wait, you hit her with a speckle of shit? Like when you laugh, when you take a sip of water and you laugh and a couple things spray out, or just like driblets?
It was like a shotgun spackle.
Oh, you sawed off her.
Wow.
You got hit with pellets. You got hit with shit pellets.
Did she finish?
That's commitment. She just wipes, puts it under her thigh.
Just turns into a total German porn, just starts sucking on her chin. Yeah, we're sharing everything now. It's my own brand. Oh, it's twice cooked Thai food.
Dude, what if she did? Oh, you had a little chicken pad Thai.
Pad see-you.
Someone ate his green beans that came with it.
It's sriracha, dude. That'll come right out of your ass on some bitch's chin.
That's what they say. That was actually their first slug line.
Yeah, I don't read Thai, so I didn't know that would have said on the label at first.
You sure that you want chicken pad Thai?
You get the bubba guts.
You shit on girl chin. Oh,
he's good for yang.
Did you do the thing where you wiped her chin? Like, hey, there you go, buddy.
Hey, you got a little something. You lick your thumb first and scratch at it a little bit.
Oh, it's on there. Oh, that's on there. Like when mud hits you.
That one's a freckle. Sorry, that was my bad. That's a birthmark.
Oh, good God. I thought it was all shit speckles. Did you ever talk to her again?
I didn't get to talk to her again, but she did the move where she like tried to go to the bathroom, but she had no idea where the bathroom was.
So she just
She
fled?
just kind of stumbled around the room kicking chairs.
Spinning around the room with shit on her chin.
Like a scared horse. It's like, we gotta get it outside. We gotta get it outside.
She was combing it out of her beard for a week.
No! I bet she did not find that.
Anytime you guys do shows in California, man, I've been trying to find you guys on your websites. And
Punchline San Francisco, 2 weeks, Big J.
What part of California are you located in?
Well, I'm in LA, but I drive to Palmdale every day, so.
Well, I would have been in L.A. at the Comedy Store tonight and tomorrow. I'm not sure about tomorrow still, but the Moida seems to have shut down the place for the night. So, but yeah, I'll be in San Francisco in 2 weeks. But yeah, me and Soder, we're in L.A. as we speak right now.
About to go Hollywood it up after this episode and tape TV.
Yeah. We're taping a little magic, the TV magic in a little bit. So a
little hard whip.
But yes, we do come out here a bunch, Chris. So please stay in touch, and we'll have to get you out to a show soon, buddy.
Thanks for calling in, buddy.
I love you guys. I love the Legion, man. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Are great, and you're great.
Everyone's great. Have a good drive, Chris.
I took a zoo-sized shot of MDMA before this. I'm loving everybody. Guys, it might be me, but don't you love when just the beat drops and you're shirtless and you're sweating?
I want an iced tea so bad. Leo in North Cackalack.
Whoa, what's up,
Leo? That sounds like a Dick Swang and North Cackalack strip club story.
Yeah, I'm just riding through. I'm stationed down here. I was thinking about that story that guy just said. It's like some kind of dirty Sanchez, maybe a pad thai goatee or something. You should give that thing
perfect.
a name.
The old pad thai goatee. I think you just named it, Leo.
There you go. I'll coin that phrase.
How about we call it a General Cho's tea?
I think that's even better.
General Cho's tea.
I can tell you some shit stories. In the military, it's all about how you take a shit. But before I go into the story in Iraq, you'd see guys going to the porta potties. You know what a porta potty is, right? You go to the shitter with a fucking DVD player. Can I curse? Yeah, all right. So I curse.
Yeah, of course.
You go to the shitter with a DVD player, and let me tell you, you haven't freaking masturbated until you masturbated inside of a porta potty.
Yeah, that is like that's training for that's like Navy SEAL training for jerking off.
I'll tell you what, Leo, I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it just to do it.
You know what? Jay and I are gonna go. We're gonna go out to the middle of Palm Desert and shit in a hot porta potty, then take turns jerking off.
Oh, just those the lights coming through the grate. Yeah. Where you just see like lines of light going across your face.
It feels like you're inside of a microwave and just beating it. But your lap is kind of sunk.
So I went out one night. Right? I don't go to strip clubs. Right? I think I've been to 2 in my life. A strip club to me is like going to the supermarket and you look at the steak. I like steak, the good stuff, and then you throw some money at it and you walk out. It's a waste of time, you know.
Agreed. So,
hello?
Yeah. No, I'm just agreeing with you. I said absolutely agree.
Because to me it's a waste of time. Chicks are pretty easy. You know, I stopped messing around years ago. So, anyways. A couple of weeks before this, somebody was telling me a story about the strip club, and they said, hey, you can get the best chicken sandwich in town at the strip club, and they cook late. So anyways, I was out one night, and I went to this other spot. I have a friend that's a DJ, and I was out there. And honestly, I swear to God, I think somebody slipped me a Mickey, because I don't remember half of what happened until I got to the strip club. But apparently I had gotten into a couple of fights at the other place. I'm a pretty big guy. I try, I don't walk around, acting like, I can beat everybody up, but for some reason I'm that guy that people are like, yeah, I could fuck him up. Let me mess with him. And I don't go for that sort of stuff. So anyways, I get out of there, I get in the cab, and I want a chicken sandwich. It's late. There's nothing else open. This place is across the street from the base. So I walk in and I pay my money. And the chick charges me $30 to get in. And I look up and I see that it says $8. And I says, hey, you charged me $30, no, I'm arguing with her. She's like, well, it's $30 now because it's late, blah, blah, blah. And I says, well, look, I want to talk to the manager, right? So she's like, well, he's in the back. So as I'm heading back there, this skank walks up to me. And she says to me,
which one, Dave or Lewis?
She's a total skank. So she says to me, hey, do you want a date? I'm like, fuck no, get the fuck out my face. I'm going to the manager's office. And she says, all you military guys are the same. You're all broke. And, I wasn't broke. I reached into my pockets and And I said, bitch, I'm paid, right? And I kind of waved the money in her face, and I go ahead and put it back in my pocket. So this chick reaches into my pockets, like both of her hands in the front of my pocket. So I immediately reach down and pull her hands out my pocket. So as this happens, the manager's coming out the office, and the bouncer notices what's going on. So I get rushed from both sides. The chick starts screaming. They don't know what's going on, and the bouncer hits me on the side of the head. The chick throws a bottle at me, and the manager goes for my legs. So I hit the bouncer. I mean, I had to hit the guy. I had to hit the guy.
Of course.
I got the manager off of me, and I start making my way out the door. So I make my way out the door. Now, I knew that I was going to be drinking a little bit, so I didn't drive. I took a cab around, and this was really close to the base. So I stumble out the door, and as I'm heading across the highway, cop pulls up, pulls his gun out, and, tells me to freeze. I mean, this happened so quickly, I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I start explaining to him, hey, they robbed me at the strip. He's like, shut the fuck up, throws me down. He tells me to get down on the ground. He does what's called, what a felony stop is, and he searches me. I don't have any weapons on me, and he throws handcuffs on me. So then another cop car pulls up, and he immediately jumps on me. He throws handcuffs on me, too, and I've got, 2 sets of handcuffs on me. And
they have you very restrained.
Yeah, like extra strength handcuffs. Anyways, so as I'm trying to explain to them what's going on, the guy maces me in the face, and they throw me back in the back of the cop car. And I'm really pissed at this time. I'm like completely
so now you're robbed, and the only people that can help you are fucking you up even more,
making you blind.
I'm in 100% fuck the police mode at this point, right?
Of course.
So I'm screaming and yelling, and they're ignoring me. Finally, the cop who's calming comes to the car. I'm screaming and yelling. He opens the door. He maces me again, right? And I'm just livid. So there's this printer box in the back seat with me. So I start biting the printer box. I'm biting the freaking thing, and I'm tearing it up. And so I get to the station, and
that's my favorite part of the story so far. Just like trying to do anything you can. I get that. Like you're just restrained, and you just want someone to be. That's why I love watching those. There used to be a show on Spike TV. It was just called Jail. Yeah. It was just it was those people. When they come in, they're always just irate, furious at the cops, furious at the situation. Exactly it. They're like, those are the guys headbutt the bars. I don't care. It's insane at this point.
Nothing makes sense.
I'm sorry, Leo. So you're biting the printer box.
Yeah, I'm biting the printer box. And anyways, I get to the station, and they throw me directly into this rubber room, right? So they take the handcuffs off me, and I'm still irate. I'm trying to explain. So I have sleep apnea, right? You know what that is? You fucking
dude. I love how this story is going several different ways. You're like, so then remember, I told you my mom was sick when I was 12. Remember that? I brought that up earlier in the story. Well, anyways, she's okay now. So back to being arrested. I got sleep apnea.
Go ahead, Leo.
So you got.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe anyways, as you can hear from my voice. I got sleep apnea. I need a machine, so I start asking for a freaking nurse. I'm telling them, hey, you guys maced me. You didn't decontaminate me. I'm between being really irate and being really military. The procedures, you're supposed to do this, and this. A lot
SOP.
Of cops. What's that?
Yeah, nothing. I was just commenting along. Yes. We got to keep it moving.
So once again, I start cursing and yelling, right? I'm like, you got to get me a nurse. I'm going to die. They open the door, and I swear to God, it must have been a fire extinguisher size fucking mace bottle at this point, and he just drenched me.
You got maced again?
Oh my God, he drenched me from top to my clothes were dripping wet.
Jesus, Leo, I'm sorry.
Leo, we have to go in a second, but I have to ask, did you ever get that chicken sandwich?
No! The fuckers gave me some hot dogs.
I would love to take you back and buy you a chicken sandwich, Leo, from that place.
If I'm ever in North Carolina, Leo, we're going to that strip club.
We're going to go eat a chicken sandwich.
We're either going to get chicken sandwich or I'm getting maced 3 times.
Yeah, I'm going to go on a mace tour of North Carolina. Leo, thanks for calling in, dude.
Hey, you're welcome, man. You guys have a great night.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good one.
We got that went over because we didn't know he was going to get maced 12 times in the story. He just kept getting maced. The saga of Leo getting maced.
Leo, slow down. Start from the beginning.
Thanks for listening. We're going to be back in New York next week. We have a new but not live show Monday from L.A.
Ooh. And then Wednesday we'll be back all nice and normally.
Yeah, you can catch. Also, don't forget to watch At Midnight tomorrow night at midnight on Comedy Central.
Me, you, Morgan Murphy.
Hosted by Chris Hardwick. And then I'll be opening for Nick DiPaolo this Saturday at the Gramercy Theater. If it's not sold out, try to get tickets.
And I will be in Houston, Austin, and Dallas this weekend on the Oddball Tour, hosting the festival stage. It's an amazing show. If you're coming out to Oddball, come out early, come watch the festival stage show. We've had about, without exaggeration, 1,000 people at every one of those. So
that's awesome.
It's been amazing. It's been quite an experience. I'm sad it's almost over.
Also, follow us on Twitter at the Bonfire SXM. We're going to be updating, putting pictures, videos, all that shit.
Christine's been all over
She's been nailing it.
Nasty. We'll catch you next time on the Bonfire.